What are we supposed to do? Oh,
Oh, I think we're
are,
supposed to be live streaming right now, but I don't
are
know.
is this on?
I don't know. Is it on? I
Shoot,
can't tell.
I don't know. Oh, hey, there's people.
Oh,
Are we supposed to do
hey
that?
people. I think so.
Oh, okay. All right. Hi, I'm Nathan.
Hi, Nathan. I know you.
You know me. Are we live right now?
I think we're live.
Are all those people out there?
Yep.
Wow, I wish they could talk back so I could see them. I'm going to try to get in on this
Could look
Twitch
at
stream on
chat.
my
Oh,
phone.
they're very excited about your chicken.
Oh, hey, everybody. This is my chicken Maria. Hi, Maria.
Pickin'.
Oh, she wants to be a pickin', but she's only got 2 legs, not 4. She's my little chicken. That's Maria. She's joining us for the live stream today. And if you are out there in Twitch land and I keep going in and out of different crazy accents, I do apologize. As an actor, I have all this repertoire, but when I'm nervous, I can't decide which one to use. So that's me.
We get
Uh,
nervous too,
we
just
get
like you
very
guys.
nervous. I know. All right. So, Phoebe, what are we doing right now?
Well, now I think we're supposed to tell people a little bit about what we do at Wildworks.
Oh, with this cool feral logo? That's a cool feral logo.
It is a very cool
Um,
logo.
Rad. So, do you want to start telling everybody what you do, or do you want me to start off?
Well, I'll start with mine because it's the kind of more boring one.
Whatever.
Yeah. So I'm an associate producer over at Feral, and a lot of you are asking, like, what does an associate producer even do? And I'll let you guys know I didn't even know this job existed either until I started working at Wildworks, because I started as a marketing intern, and then they were like, hey, you want to try production? And I was like, cool, what's that? But it's a pretty awesome job, actually. So instead of like working on parts of the game like animation or modeling or anything, like what I do is I help schedule and oversee all of the parts of the game. So I say like, oh, this month like we're going to try and get in this many pieces of clothing and furniture, and so then I tell like all the different departments, hey, like concept, you guys got to draw these pieces, modeling, you got to do this, and then like animation, you guys got to do this. And so it's really fun because then you get to see like the whole game come together. It's not being like isolated in one particular area. So I get to interact with like the artists, the tech people, the QA people, audio team, everyone. So it's pretty fun.
That is fun. It's pretty amazing how many jobs are actually developed based on need. That there, like you said, there wasn't necessarily that position, but we're like, hey, we need somebody who can help manage all of this stuff. Because I remember before Phoebe showed up, and there was just a lot of chaos. And then she came on, and then there wasn't so much chaos.
Still
And
chaos, but
well, it's a good chaos. But just as a note, if you want to be cool like Phoebe and get a cool job like that, the one thing that she's got going for that on top of all the things she's got going for is that she's really awesome to hang out with, and she makes us feel good. So number one fact, be nice.
yes, always smile. Always be smiling.
Yep. And she does a great job of that, and so we really love working with Phoebe.
Thanks,
And
Nathan.
yeah, yeah. So a little bit about me. I am an animator. I get to make things move. As I mentioned at the beginning, my background is actually in acting. That's what I wanted to be when I grew up. I studied theater when I was in high school and when I went to college. And then while I was at college studying that, I started looking around. I'm like, oh man, breaking into acting is going to be so hard. Look at all these starving actors. And so I started looking around and I came across animation. And I'm like, oh, that's almost like acting. And so I kind of started pursuing that. And I went out to California, went to a school out there, and came across a fun little studio. At the time was called Beyond Games. I'm like, that looks like a cool place to work. And so I sent in my demo reel, and Clark sent me an email back and said, oh, sorry, that's not around anymore. I'm like, oh, he says, but we started a new one. And I'm like, cool. So they hired me on there. It was called Smart Bomb at the time. And then now as we've developed things, we've changed to Wildworks. And that's where I work now as one of the lead animators, creating all the cool characters that you get to see in Feral.
Want to share a little fun fact? Should we talk about our favorite NPCs? I think that was one of the questions that the kids wanted to know.
Oh, yes. Let's talk. What's your favorite NPC in the game?
Well, personally, I love the Komodori. I'm a big fan of like dinosaurs and lizards. So when I saw the Komodori concept, it's like, yes, we have a lizard character.
He's awesome. He's awesome. My favorite is actually that big giant. Is he even in the game yet?
No,
Big giant.
shh.
Oh shoot!
Just
Oh,
kidding. They've seen concept art. You can
oh,
spoil.
okay. The Wayfarer, right?
Yes.
I hope I don't get in trouble for spoiling anything, guys. He's my favorite character in the game, and probably my second favorite. The one I animated I animated some on him as well, some of the early test stuff. But what's in the game right now is Andrulian. Is that how you say his name?
Yes.
I always feel like I'm drooling when I say that.
Andrulian.
So if you're in there and he's like kind of chill zen and he's gonna give you some cloth off of his horns, that was me. I animated that, and that was really fun. It's probably one of the favorite characters that I've got to jump on, except for the one that I can't talk about because I'm in the middle of animating him right now. You'll see him someday.
One day. Sorry, I heard you guys can't hear us, so I'm gonna bump up the audio a little bit. Hopefully that helps. All right.
Can you hear us now?
Blink if you can hear us. Oh, wait.
Can you hear me? Oh, Maria can hear me. She's like thinking, that's way too loud, guys. Settle it down.
All right. So we thought we would show off some of the cool features from this month in the game. So I haven't even seen these yet. I'm going to be playing the game a little bit, and Nathan's going to be the one talking about it, and we can answer some questions along the way.
Wow, is everybody in there right now? Is that live?
Yes, this is live. Everyone's so excited to hang out with us.
What?
Look at all these pickins. I love it.
Oh, the pickins are awesome. If I would have thought somebody would have said they were going to dress up like a pickin, I would have thought, how do you do that? But look at all of that. That is awesome.
They're so crazy. I love your guys' creativity. You come up with the most amazing characters. Like, we thought really we were cool at the beginning when we'd make, like, cute Pokemon characters, but your guys' are so much better than ours.
Oh, by far. We're always so surprised.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this month we released some fun new dragon mods. Oh, that's a season pass, my bad.
Oh, yeah, new dragon mods.
Yeah. Ooh. But first I gotta get the dragon. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So this month we got these cute ears and more cute ears and the heads. Ooh, that's a scary looking head.
Ooh, yeah,
look at this one. You want to talk a little bit about animating the dragon and the challenges that came with it?
Yeah, the dragon is like nothing that we've ever animated before from all of our games moving forward. It was so much more organic and came with a lot of challenges. One of the things that I did on the dragon was the character rigging, creating all of the puppet controls to allow the character to be able to move in the first place. And this one was so different because we wanted to have it just floating and just the body just moving around in a very organic way. And so creating controls that allowed for that type of emotion to be able to even be animated was quite difficult. And then the actual animation was done by another animator that we call Gauguin. That's his last name. He doesn't go by his first name. We get in trouble. Maybe I'll say it, then you'll all know it, and he'll be so mad. But Gauguin animated this, and there were a lot of challenges. And as an animator, he's really good to work with because we go back and forth. He's like, hey, let's try this. Hey, can you give me this control? Can you give me that control? And we worked through this quite a bit. But one of the things that's really fun about animating games as opposed to films, if you're animating a film, it's like a full scene, right? You're like, here it is, it's one locked off camera. But with game animations, you have to animate a bunch of little pieces that have to look good from every angle. And so you've got your idle, you've got your walk, your run, your jump, all of those different things that then the game combines together based on user input. So when the user decides they want to walk or hop or whatever, then the code calls the different pieces that we've created and blends them together seamlessly. And so this one was a challenge just because of the nature of trying to get the body to move like an S but then have the legs follow in a way that they weren't clipping around, and then getting accessories to fit on these characters without doing a lot of crazy stretching, or to get them to position in such a way, because like I say, this character moves so differently. We had to make sure that all of the items, make sense when they're on the character.
Yeah. This one was fun. We had a lot of really funny bugs when we first made them, so
Oh god.
it was awesome. My favorite was it looked kind of like a T-pose, like you would just be long and like stiff the whole time when you were running around.
Oh yeah, before all the animations get hooked up into the animation controller, and it's a log floating around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when we're putting in any character, that's the way it always looks at first, and generally we don't push that up for the rest of the team to see. So Phoebe generally doesn't get to see that, because she's got to come back and be like, "It's broken, guys,"
Guys,
and we're
fix
like,
it.
"Yeah, we know."
Yeah.
We know.
All right. Want to help me decorate this dragon, Nathan? What do you think? What kind of a theme should we go for?
Shoot, themes.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of like that. I like that light green. But go back. There was kind of a.
Maybe a blue or purple?
Yeah, kind of that blue, where it was kind of a greenish blue, just a touch more green to it, maybe.
Ooh, that's cute.
That's kind of fun.
Hmm.
And then.
I don't even know which one this one's changing. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, right here, his underbelly. There
Oh,
we
his
go.
underbelly. Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes it's just a little sliver of something that'll change.
Mm-hmm. About like a
Oh, there we
gray
go, something
Underbelly.
Gray, that's nice. So
Yeah, looks cool.
when you're underneath, he blends and disappears into the water.
It's camouflage.
Right, gotta be careful.
I love this head a lot. I think it's cute. It looks like almost has like a mane or something going on. Very fun.
Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah, so of all of you guys that have the dragon, what do you like to do with your characters? Do you like to scale them down and make them look a little more petite, more cartoon-like, or do you like to scale them up and make them look more menacing? What are throw out in the comments what
you like to do?
What do you like to do? Yeah, I'd like to know. We're getting some questions here about other NPCs. I know there's a lot of really cool ones out there. They go from the full characters down to small things like the Pickens and what's the name of that rat? The Vex rat. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Internally, sometimes we just make up our own names for stuff, and I'm like, what does everybody else call them? And so we've got a team of animators that work on all of these things, and so as much as I wish I animated all of them because they're so cool, I really don't get to animate all of them. But everybody's favorite Brody.
Go.
Yeah,
hi.
let's go check out Brody. Hi, Brody.
Hey, Brody.
How you doing, buddy? The push-ups and everything there he was actually animated by our lead animator, Mac McCann. And so at the beginning, we wanted to look at different ways of adding humor to the game so that it's not just a boring, sterile environment. And it's something we're still trying to add to the game as we go, because we've got such a small team that it's hard to get everything in that we want. But we thought, wouldn't it be funny if Brody just does some cool push-ups? And I know in the past there's been some questions about do we have any plans to make the NPC systems more robust, and for that I don't know if, when, or where we'll get to that, but the goal from the beginning was to create something where they were a little bit more interactive. And so Brody actually does have a handful of other animations that we wanted him to be able to do, and then based on user input he would react differently, and so he wouldn't be just doing push-ups all the time. I know he's getting ripped and he's just tough there. By the time he's done, his arms are just got noodles every night when he goes home and clocks out for the day.
It's the one punch workout.
Exactly. But we do have goals. We do want to do that, and it's all going to be based on our schedule and what we can do. But we do want to make those. That's one of our goals as animators, to create a more organic experience with the NPCs. And so hopefully down the line, and who knows, it might be a year or two, I don't know, but we do want to get so that the NPCs feel like that they're a little bit more organic, have several different variations to their animation system.
I'm
But
loving these
that's
comments about giving Brody deodorant. Maybe I'll suggest something to the quest team and see if we can't get a fun quest doing that.
be like, man, Brody stinks
Stinks.
today. Get him some DO stuff. Oh man, that would be funny. Let's do it. Let's do it. So yeah, so that's one of them. One of them that I would like to even see more of are our citizens. They're these fun little background characters that are just kind of wandering around the city. But those are ones that I've always felt like I wanted to do a little bit more with, to actually have them feel like they were actually meandering the city a little bit.
Have the citizens walk around.
Yeah, and have them do some fun stuff. Again, that's just me being, things that we've talked about wanting to do. But right now we don't have the opportunity because we just don't have enough time, because we're so busy getting you guys some new cool avatars, right? So our focus right now is avatars, giving you the animals that you guys can play, that you can upgrade to and do the different mods with, and your customizability. That's what we're really focusing on is you players right now. And so eventually we'll get to the NPCs a little bit more, but
Someday.
look at you guys.
I know,
that
get
poor
on
citizen.
top.
That poor citizen's being beat up on. Guys, be nice. That poor
Bullying
citizen.
her. Poor Ophelia.
Ophelia? Oh, come on. Give her a break, guys. She did nothing to you. Holy cow. We're going to talk to the tech team
Wow.
about taking collision off of her so we can't climb on her anymore.
No, it's the best.
Oh, man. How high can you get? Can you all keep climbing on each other? How tall can you guys get that tower?
No way. I think this is the cap.
Is that it?
I hope so.
Man, maybe that should be a thing. How tall can you get the tower to get up on some kind of a ledge or something?
Are they okay? Well, should we check out some of the new... Oh, we could look at some of the season pass stuff. You guys better hurry up and get your challenges done, because the season pass is ending soon.
What, it's almost over already?
Yeah, look at these cool renegade hordes.
Oh,
They're
shoot.
not on fire in this, but they're on fire when you get them, and they're awesome.
They light on fire when you get them?
Well, yeah. We put 'em
Man,
on.
the cool effects that are
Oh.
going on with these. Oh, wow. Do that again.
I know, they're awesome, huh? Should we
I haven't
dye the
actually-
flames, too? I think you can dye the
Oh,
flames.
can we dye those flames?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Renegade.
That's cool. Oh, shoot. Look at that. That's rad. Do people still say rad? I don't know.
No, that's an old person term, Nathan.
I
I'm sorry.
know.
Just kidding.
Look at my
Everyone still
beard.
says rad.
All right.
Whoa. Color should we make these? Oh, green?
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
I want green. That's cool.
That is cool.
All right. Oh, yeah. I look like a little twiggle now.
All right. So another question that popped up in here. Does Kino have feet? He's got 6 arms. What more does Kino need? Where is Kino?
Oh, wait.
Is
I
Kino over
totally
there still?
ran past. Oh, yeah. Kino's over here.
Yeah, go over there. Oh, there's Kino.
Oh, man. You can't even see Kino's feet.
No, because Kino has a big drapey skirt thing. I don't know what that's called. A tunic? I don't know. A long tunic that covers the feet. Now, when we are making video games, it is important to remember that we have limitations to our technology. So wherever we can, we try to limit the number of polygons so that they're not calculated. And so anything that's not seen, we don't model, we don't create. And so I don't know, am I allowed to say that
A
Kino doesn't have
slug?
feet?
Someone in the chat suggested Kino might be a slug.
Kino might be a slug.
Who knows?
I don't know. That part was never concepted. I'll have to ask a concept artist what's Kino standing on.
What do Kino's feet look like? All right, guys. Campaign, let me stand next to Kino. I want to go jump on Kino's head now.
Can we get on Kino?
Nope. There's a collision here.
Oh yeah. See, Kino went and said, "Hey, where's the union? I don't want anybody jumping on my head. I'm in my dude."
Stay away. Kino's using
Stay
their
away.
magic to keep us away.
Right.
Well, should
Let's
we
see.
check out the new Sanctuary that was released this month? The
Oh yeah,
Chateau?
I actually
Ooh.
haven't seen the chateau yet. We've been so busy working on characters that there's a lot of fun stuff that I haven't actually seen yet. So let's go take a look at that chateau.
This was one of my favorite things to do to the Sanctuaries, to just give them a little love and like put some textures in here and a new skybox. It changes the whole mood. It's really nice.
So is this yours that you've updated?
No, this is like in our new update that we did. We changed some of the so it's
Oh,
not just this green grass and blue sky on all of them. So now the
right.
chateau has like it has a mood, a vibe, you know?
Oh. Come on, Feral. Come on, Feral. Launch faster. Load faster. Huh. Huh, Maria. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty, huh?
Oh, that's epic.
Yes. There's some very talented concept artists who make all these things happen.
Yeah, for
Our team
sure.
is amazing.
Yeah, that's that's one thing, and not to diminish anybody else, but we've always had a lot of great art talent here at the studio. I'm always amazed at the amazing things that we're able to even imagine and then be able to create in a way that you guys are able to enjoy.
Yeah. So pretty. Well, should we go wander around? We could go play through one of the quests. Which one's the cool quest this time around? Is that Captain Cluck one still around? The
Captain Cluck.
Pickens?
I love Pickens.
Cobalt toe beans.
Whoa, toe beans.
Toe beans.
I don't want to eat no toe beans. um, so there's a question, Phoebe, here.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know in the future. All right. Let's see. Mixing and matching of skies and grass for different sanctuaries. Do you know if they're going to do that, or if it's just something that you can just buy the sanctuary just as it is?
So for right now, it's just as is, and I don't want to get break anyone's heart or anything or get their hopes up. So I'm not gonna say too much about it, but just
All
know that
right.
our game is all about customization, and that's what we really want to help you guys do, is to get exactly what you want.
Yep. Yeah, and because we, building a game from the ground up, really what we've provided here is quite robust, but it's still a long way from where we want to be. You think about some of our previous properties, that it takes years and years to completely flesh out every design that we want to give to you guys. So,
Oh no, I ran into
oh,
him! I
oh,
died!
you just got eaten by a mud monster. What?
Alright, let's try that again.
Oh, wow. Phoebe, I thought you would be able to avoid being eaten by a mud monster.
I forgot I can't just go inside his belly, okay?
Oh man. So the mud monster was actually animated by one of our junior animators, and she did an awesome job on it.
Yes, she did.
It's very fun. She's very creative and comes up with a lot of fun actions. There was a question a while back that I think I asked, what was the hardest thing to animate for me. For me to animate, probably so far the hardest thing is what I'm working on right now, and not so much that it's physically hard, but that it's different than what we've been animating. And so when that's released, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But until then, next year sometime, I don't know.
Next year sometime.
I don't.
Maybe like 10 years from now, you guys will see it. You'll just have to
Yeah,
wait.
you might. You might. But for those of you out there who want to be animators, in the studio we use a software called Maya, and we use that for our modeling, texturing, and animation. Well, the texture painting happens in Photoshop, but the textures are applied, the shaders and stuff are initially concepted there in Maya, and then we go into Unity, which is our game engine, to finalize shaders and to connect models, animation, and game code together.
Oh my gosh. I need help finding this spear. I'm supposed to find a spear, and I'm supposed to be killing the mud monsters with it, but I don't know where it is. Chat, help me out. Where's the spear?
Back at the start of the quest.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Or so somebody has
I
told us.
totally ran past it, didn't I? I'm like, I thought there was something I was supposed to do here.
Where's all your gaggle of friends that did you ditch everybody?
No, they ditched me.
They ditched you?
There's the spear. Alright, we're ready to get into action. Let's go get these mud
all right.
monsters. Look at this cool spear. I want
That
this
is a
as a
cool
back
spear.
item. That'd be cool to wear. No, don't get me. Alright, am I supposed to just run into him with it? Nope. That kills me. Not that.
Oh shoot. All right, so grab your spear. Is there a launch button? Maybe somebody can help us out.
E.
It'd be
Okay,
like,
I'm supposed to push
Press
E.
E. Press E.
Of
All right.
course. Like the one button we have in this game. E. Oh no, I missed. Get him. Oh,
Ah,
that's
boom.
awesome. You look at his
Nice.
mud pile.
Nice. Love that. And so just to kind of talk a little bit about this, that mud monster is made up of a handful of different animations, right? So there's an idle animation, there's a pick up the mud animation, there's a throw the mud animation, and an explosion animation. And so in order to make it feel organic, you make it up of a whole bunch of different animations. And sometimes you don't think about how much goes into just even the smallest game mechanic, so that based on what's going on at the time, that particular animation will play. So like when you get the attack, boom, we are able to turn him into a pile of splat.
Bleh. I can't find. Oh, there we go. There he is.
All right.
All right, time to. Oh no! Oh, I got him in the butt.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, I think I missed.
So is this the hot springs?
No. Oh yeah, I forgot we gotta go show up the hot springs. 1 second. Let me go turn in my quest and get my reward, and then I'll go over the hot springs. Aren't Trulian and Kino holding hands? I don't know. Are they?
I don't know. Leading up to this, there's somebody asked a question, how long does it normally take to make a game animation? It depends on the animation that we're working on. A lot of our characters, there's a few animations that are simpler to create than others. So like an idle is a little simpler to create. And so something like that might take half a day or less once you kind of get into the groove.
All right.
And then things like the different idle breaks. So going from an idle to that it does something while it's idling can take a little longer. And so some of those might take a couple of days to animate. And sometimes there's just an animation that you just can't quite click with. There's been times that I've animated characters, got it mostly done, and been like, that just isn't the personality I wanted, or that's not quite what I was hoping to create. And so I'll just scrap it and start over. And so we allow ourselves enough time to experiment. Oh wow, you dive right in there.
This looks fun.
Oh, this is such a beautiful place.
I
love that water.
know.
And that's something I remember when I was first learning animation, the idea of being able to create water that reacted to you and looked cool like that was so out of reach. And now these guys are able to create that in game and be able to see it in real time. It's pretty amazing what we're able to do nowadays. These worlds we're able to create.
It's so cool. We need another hot spring down there so you can jump off of this one and go down to another one. All
or
right.
a teleporter that allows you to
Ooh.
jump through the teleporter and then fall right back in.
That'd be cool. So kids are requesting the Blood Tundra quest. So let's go check out
alright.
that one.
All right, Blood Tundra.
Oh, someone asked if you could explain the mud puddle asset being used for the mud monster death animation.
Well, that's probably a little above my pay grade.
Yeah.
I, we create all the pieces and the assets, and so we'll create the animation of the mud monster doing those bits and pieces, idling, getting ready to attack, and then all of a sudden when the death animation comes, the death animation will play to a certain point, and then we'll actually turn off the mud monster himself and turn on an effect of the exploding mud, and so it's um, I don't know if it's considered trickery, but just kind of the process of going from one state to another state to create the illusion of it blowing up. But there's actually a mud effect that was created by one of our artists, and we actually turn off that character and turn on the effect. Look at those cute little...
I love this song. It's so cute. These kids are so funny.
How fun. The snowballs.
Hey, oh, we gotta go knock over snowballs. Okay.
It looks like Random Purple asked how many bones approximately are in the rig for the dragon's back. Animation is super smooth. We try to keep the overall joint count for all of our rigs are under 75, but closer to 60 if we can. For the spine itself, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, 6 or 7. There's really not as many as you would think, and the way we're able to get that to feel super smooth is the way we do the paint skin weights. And so the mesh, the geometry, the model is made up of a bunch of polygons, and on every corner of every polygon is what we call a vertex, and that vertex can be influenced by different bones or joints, and each of those joints can influence multiple vertices, and every vertex can be influenced by, I believe, up to 3 different joints. And so for each section of geometry on there, we can have 3 different joints that are slightly affecting it, so that as it deforms, it looks very organic while minimizing how many joints we use. I don't know if that made any sense to anybody that knows anything.
That sounds so complicated.
But it's really not. It's just like, oh, you click, you make a bone, you click the skin, say attach, and you paint grayscale over the top of how much.
It sounds like witchcraft. You just click and you make a bone.
Right. Click on a bone, and yeah, but it's what if you understand what the jargon is, I guess it's not that complicated. But if you don't know what the jargon is, then yeah, I guess it can sound really weird. Is dynamic bone used for stuff like tails, ears, physics? We do like to use dynamic bone, but we found with our animation system that it was causing our accessories to not follow along with the character. It was giving us a lot of bugs, and so at the moment we're not using any dynamic bones. It's all hand keyed, hand animated at the moment. There are occasional little bits here and there that are dynamic, but we want to add more in the future as we kind of iron out some of the pipeline issues that it caused. But the dynamic bone doesn't do much for adjusting the weight painting on the avatars, as long as because it only adjusts rotation, right? So the dynamic bone, when things are dynamic, it only affects rotation, and so it's not changing anything that we've done underneath. So whether we animate it or the game uses physics to animate it, the deformation will be very similar. It's just the way that the game is able to overlay the dynamics over our animation makes it look like it's real forces in the game world are able to react on it over the course of several animations, so it looks more realistic.
This quest is so creepy.
Whoa, what was that?
They're the little blood monsters.
Blood monsters?
I forgot what they called them. I'm so bad. But they make this scary screech when you go near them. And the lady was asking for blood. She wants a sacrifice. Did some of our junior animators, they were the ones who animated these, right?
Yes, yes. A lot of the environmental little characters and different animations that go on are junior animators that started out as interns, and so that's one of the cool things is that we really do look through people who come on as interns. For those who have the chops, we provide them opportunities to continue to grow with the company, and that's what this set of interns did. And they've done a great job of breathing life into the environments. And yes, there's a ton more. I would love every little tree to sway in the
Yes.
breeze, but then it's a like going back to what I'd mentioned earlier, there's a balance between wanting to do everything and doing things efficiently so that the game can actually run at a good speed so that you don't have a bunch of hiccups. So that's why they'd be like, oh, it'd be cool if this thing happened. Yeah, it really would. But sometimes we've got to make those choices to kind of pull back a little bit on having everything realistic and moving to have just the stuff that we can afford to have moving. So Phoebe,
Yes.
there's a question here for you that what are the requirements to work at WildWorks and how old do you have to be?
Well, you have to at least be legal working age, so I think like 16 or something like that, but we've actually like hired on a lot of interns that were pretty young, I think, and then they went on to have successful careers at WildWorks. So anytime you see an opening, just go ahead and apply and see what happens. Just have a passion for the game, I think, is the biggest thing, and knowing what you want to do there and stuff.
Yep. And so I know within the art side of things, on top of that, you need to be working on your art all the time, making sure that you're practicing your drawing, you're practicing your painting. If you want to be an animator, you're animating, doing those things that allow you to get really good at your craft. The better you are at your craft, the better of an opportunity there is to get hired. And so Little Muggo has a question. What is your favorite world in Feral?
Oh.
What's your favorite level?
Of course, I have to say the Blood Tundra, just because it was so different from all the other environments that we'd made. It was like dark and spooky, and like I don't know. I don't know if it's a blood lake, but I like to think it's a blood lake. And at one point, we were trying to decide if this was ash or snow. So like, oh, if it was ash, it could be like fires nearby, and it's like that's why everything's all dead. But it's confirmed snow. Don't worry.
All right, so everybody, it's confirmed snow.
Confirmed
So
snow.
let's not
Don't get
take
too
a
excited.
Tuesday and,
But this world is amazing. I love this one so much. I remember seeing the concept art for it, and the giant skull in the middle of the lake was part of it. Like, oh my gosh, we have to make that world, please.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. It just blows me away. And going back to our concept artists, they've just got so much vision that is so awesome to try to capture and to create and to bring to life.
What about you, Nathan? What's your favorite world?
I think it's a toss up for me between this one and the forest one, where and particularly in the forest where you get in the
the middle area, I think. The misty one with the big manta ray guy flying over.
Yes, that one. So it just captures so much imagination for me that I just love it. Another quick question for you, Phoebe. I can't remember. I can't see it. I'm not sure how to say who said this, so I'm not even going to slaughter their name. But they really want to become a producer for games like you. What entry-level job position would you recommend? How would you get into producing?
Yeah, so there's like, I think I was a production intern. Well, I was first a marketing intern, and I was kind of doing a lot of production stuff just with marketing instead, like just managing schedules there and helping people get all their work all aligned. So just any kind of like internship position you can find that has some sort of like, I don't know how to describe it, like anything that's going to deal with like tasks and taking notes and meetings and things like that. So look for production internships. That's the best way to get into it, I think. But also, a lot of people make transitions into production after they start in a different area. So you could start in like as a concept intern, and then you're like, this isn't really for me, and then you can just like see if there's opportunities to switch over. It's basically just whatever the company needs that you're working for. It's really like nice to kind of fill in those gaps. So like we didn't have a lot of production support, so it was pretty easy for me to make the transition because like nobody else there was doing it, and so that's what I'd recommend.
Are there any particular skills or things that they could start working on? I know we talk a lot about spreadsheets.
Spreadsheets. Just like having good organization, communication skills, and that kind of stuff. And yes, knowing your way around spreadsheets. A lot of production things will use like certain pieces of software, like we use Jira a lot at our company to manage tasks and like stuff like that. So anything you can find to kind of work your way around that stuff. I know other studios use Shotgun a lot for the art side of things. So just like go watch YouTube videos on how that like how those softwares work, and like watch people like navigate around them so you can get familiar with them. That would help a lot.
Awesome. So being a producer, it's all about just making sure that the project is on task and that everybody has the resources that they need to fulfill their job. Is that right?
Yes, it is. My old boss, the producer who left, I miss her very much. She referred to it a lot as a servant's job. You're basically just here to help people and however they need it to get their work done.
And that's where, you know, as somebody who's worked under a lot of producers here and on other projects and things, a good producer is always going to be one of your favorite people. Mm-hmm. And a bad producer is going to make your life miserable.
That's true.
and so be like Phoebe and be a good producer, and your life will be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe to go into a little bit more depth there, Phoebe, what's your typical workday like?
Yeah, so a lot of it is just like, first thing I do is I go and check emails and Slack and make sure I know, like, I have a handle on where things are for the day. Like, okay, do people need support here or here? Like, does the quest team need me to go help them, like, bug someone about getting their work done or something, and things like that. So you spend a lot of time doing that, and then I look at the overall schedule that we have, and then go just like through the list of tasks and go check in on where they're at. Like if something's due that day, just follow up with someone to make sure, like, oh hey, how's this going? Like, do you think you'll be okay finishing this today? And if not, then you gotta kind of make a game plan on how we're gonna get it done on time and stuff like that. And then there's lots of meetings. This job is a lot of like going to meetings with different departments. So today, right before this one, I just did a quest meeting, and we're coming up with some of our ideas for what our next quests are going to be in that meeting, and then just like scheduling out what's going to happen next. Like, okay, design needs to finish this portion, and then it goes on to this one and this one. So stuff like that. And then taking notes in meetings where it's important, and just remembering to follow up with people afterward. So saying like, oh, okay, this is what you were said you were going to do in this meeting, so can I have it done by this time? And stuff like that. So that's pretty much the day-to-day.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. How often do you bring animators donuts?
Well, we used to a lot more when we were in the office, but not anymore. We used to have these awesome playtest sessions, like right before when we hit big milestones, and we would bring in like treats for everybody, like super fancy cookies and donuts and stuff like that. Those were my favorite.
Yeah, me too. I do miss that. And so those of you who are interested in producing, it's not just, you know, from somebody who's has a great producer. It's not just about just making sure things are organized, but it's bringing that extra level of excitement and fun and appreciation to mundane things.
Yes. So, like, I know there was a question about crunch time on that list, right?
Right.
Someone wanted to know how often we crunch. So usually towards the end of the milestones, we end up working longer days. And right before we launched this early access, we had crazy long nights. It's just like a week of us all staying late. So like one of my jobs was to just go and like make sure everyone had dinner and stuff, since they were staying so late at night. And we got to get fun foods, like, you know, we take polls like, you guys want pizza tonight, or do you want like Indian food and stuff like that? So I think that part's the most rewarding. It's just making people happy after they've worked hard.
Right. Well, and two, I always appreciate that, especially at WildWorks, though we do have some crunch time. It's not a lot. A lot of studios have a lot of crunch time,
Mm-hmm.
and so our team does a very good job of planning our stuff, so it's very minimal crunch time. It looks like we are about time to unlock a second pair of renegade horns.
Oh, yes, we did talk about that. Some lucky winner today is going to walk away with a very awesome pair of renegade horns.
Oh shoot! How do I get in this game? Can I win?
No, you're not
Oh,
allowed.
oh man!
Oh, they are dyed blue though.
Oh, because we
Wait,
dyed them, huh?
yeah, I dyed them green. Oh wait, I can recycle. There we go. Okay, I'll fix it. There we go. Okay, back to normal.
Okay, back to normal. Somebody's gonna win. Who's it gonna
Someone is
be?
going to win.
I'm so excited. I kind of wish I was there to win these.
You just have to play through the battle pass, Nathan. Come on.
I know.
Get
I'll
to
finish
tier
it.
100 or season pass, my bad. So just make sure that your trade settings are turned on so that I can give these to you, whoever the winner is.
How are you gonna pick who's gonna win?
I think I don't remember. How do you think we should pick? Whoever jumps the highest? No, just kidding.
Maybe we should make him do a trick.
Oh, I love your Squirtle cosplay, creative creature. That's very cute.
That's fun.
I love Pokemon, so all the Pokemon designs you guys make in this are just my favorite. I'm sharing them in the channel all the time.
All right.
Well, I guess I just pick somebody, whoever's around me. Yes, come teleport to me if you want renegade horns. And then I guess, Nathan, maybe we'll just scroll through the chat and pick somebody or something.
Yeah, we'll scroll through and just randomly pick some.
All right, guys,
awesome
spam chat.
Spam chat. With what? What should they say? We should make them say something like me or a.
Pickens?
Oh.
Spam Pickens.
Spam Pickens. And we'll pick somebody that spams Pickens.
Oh, man.
All right, here they come. They're starting to come in.
There's a
Pickens,
lot
Pickens,
of them.
Pickens.
Pickens.
Oh, here they come. Oh, somebody picking, Pickens. Look at all those Pickens.
All right. Should we just pick one from the list? How about you pick, Nathan?
Oh, I get to pick?
Yes, you pick.
That one.
Which one?
That one.
Which one?
Oh, shoot, they keep going by so fast, I can't read that fast. Oh, that one that had 5 million Pickens in it.
The one that had 5 million Pickens in
That
it?
one.
Felly Day?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Felly Day.
You win.
You win. I can't even click on your name in here. There we go. All right. Invite to trade.
All right, that was cool. That's fun to give stuff away.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy those. You'll have to show off your cool design on the Discord or something with your cool new renegade horns.
Yeah. Tell everybody you got them from Nathan and Phoebe.
Yeah, we're the cool ones. Come on. No, just kidding. We're all
Right.
cool.
Yeah, but Phoebe's cooler than most.
I don't know. You have a chicken. Oh, I remember. You guys requested a dog cameo. I have to go get my dog. 1 second.
Oh yeah, go get your dog. And while you're going to get your dog, I don't know what I will do. I'll sit here and be alone because there's nobody to drive the thing. I'm in a totally different place. And so I can't control anything. All right, how do you do that cameo?
I don't know.
You gotta go back to a pop-up screen with both of us in there?
Well, I can just show them here too. Oh yes, I could transition us back to our title screen with webcams. There we
Mashed
go.
potatoes, you are pretty.
Mashed potatoes. Okay, this is my dog. His name is Katsu. He was taking a nap before this, so he's very tired. He's like, why are you doing this to me? But I do love him very much. He's my quarantine puppy. So now I get to spend tons of time with him. Katsu, say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
All right, I'm gonna let him go back to bed now.
All right.
Oh, were we supposed to like spoil something or something, Nathan? I can't remember.
Well, let me look through our script. They gave us some stuff we could say and we couldn't say.
Yeah, but
We
they're probably
did-
not interested, right? They probably don't want to hear that.
No, they don't want to hear anything about stuff coming up.
Nah.
So we talked about all the latest updates and features. We talked about animation. We talked about being. We talked about everybody. We're running out of time for the first season pass, right?
Yes, we did.
We told everybody that, and we showed off some cool renegade horns, and we gave away some cool renegade horns, and well, once the first season pass goes away, what is there a second season pass?
Oh yes, you guys best bet that there is Season Pass 2 coming soon near you. And it's very exciting. Some of the
I'm so
rewards in this
excited!
one are so awesome. Can't
So
wait for you
excited!
guys to see them.
Oh man, you got to see some cool thing I've been animating.
Uh-huh.
I hope you like it. I hope you like it. It's well, do you know what day the season pass 2 is coming out? Do you know that there's a special thing going on in the real world that happens on that same day?
I don't know. Something about like the moon or something, right?
Yeah, it comes out on a full moon.
Yeah, it does come out
And-
on a full moon.
And full moons make people crazy.
Yeah, they do.
And so I would like to see what kind of crazy all of our players find on that day.
Ooh. They'll just have to find out.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our cryptic hint. I don't know if it was a very, good
cryptic.
one. But it really does. It really does come out on a full moon. That was pretty cool.
I know, it's kind of a coincidence, huh?
It is a coincidence.
So you guys will have to tune in the next full
Do-
moon to Feral and see what the new updates are.
Do you think they'll have a full moon in Feral?
Ooh, I don't know. We have like
Oh.
3 moons, don't we, on City Fair? Are they all
Oh,
full
yeah.
during a full moon?
Oh,
Hmm.
I don't know. Huh. We'll
Hmm.
find out.
You guys will have to find out.
So did you get your dog put away?
Yes, he.
Oh. You know what dogs are related to?
What are dogs related to?
I can't say. I was gonna tell everybody, but
Was that a spoiler, Nathan?
I didn't spoil nothing except for the milk in the fridge. All right, I guess it's time for us to wrap off. We've been
Yeah.
on this for about an hour, and so, gosh, this has been fun hanging out with everybody and everybody chatting with Phoebe and
Yeah,
showing off Feral.
this has been awesome. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in.
And if you want Phoebe and I back, then you guys better just like burn down the chat board so you can come back another time.
Yes.
Is that how you say it? Burn it down. What's the word you would say to? I don't know. I'm old. I don't know all your new language.
Smash that like button. No.
Oh, smash the likes and comment in the comments and say something.
Yeah, something. Burn
Spam the word
chat.
something. Oh,
I
spam
like
burn
that.
it down.
Yeah, spam burn it. Wait, no, don't do that.
No, don't do that. Shoot. Man, there's too much going on in my brain. Don't do that. You guys, stop me. Stop me. I'm old. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting senile.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.